Level 3? Gosh, this game is so cool. Okay, so all I need is 10 more... What's this? Super friendly guild? Cool! I guess I could join. Cool. Well, hey there, fellas. How's it going?
Oh my goodness, new guy. Shut up.
What?
Okay, so as I was saying, we got one spot left. We need a good warrior that knows the tactics of the new world boss. Do I have any takers?
Sorry guys, I'm kind of busy.
Yeah, I'm kind of busy too.
Oh, well, I'm a warrior. I could help you guys, maybe.
Oh, thanks, new guy. What's your item level?
Item level, 690, I think.
Ah, that'll be okay. Get over here.
Sure, so, where are you guys at? Oh. Okay, well, what exactly do I have to... Ow!
Okay, guys, form up on me. And whatever you do, don't stand in the fire this time.
By fell fire be purged.
Curse you, Ragnaros. You shall not return again.
What do I do?
Burn.
Oh no! Oh jeez, please don't kill me! What's going on? Oh no!
He's just dancing.
Oh my goodness, this guy is really good.
Insect.
No, not like this.
Huh? Uh-oh.
Don't worry, new guy, it's only at 1%. You can do it.
I don't even know what that means. Please don't hurt me.
Taste the flames of Belfuros.
I did it?
Wow, that was awesome, new guy.
We should bring you to every raid night.
Here I thought you'd be a filthy
seriously
man.
the
I
best
must
player
have
in
to
the
get me
guild.
invited you into our guild for a filthy
Dude,
casual
way to go! Have my babies! And so, that was the day that I became a raider in my very first guild.
What's going on, guys? This is Rob, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever is coming out here in the next few weeks at the time that we're recording this video. And we are excited, as I'm sure you are, because, God, man, I feel like there's not going to be a dry eye in the house when that movie comes out and they do the whole tribute to Chadwick Boseman. Man, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough, man. But to celebrate the release of this movie, we're doing the top 4 best moments, most amazing, epic moments of Black Panther in Marvel Comics. Sure, there's more than that, but honestly, everybody does top 10. So we wanted to do something different this week. But before we get into that, you may notice my posters are different. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, different posters behind me. And you're probably asking yourself, Rob, those posters are ridiculously amazing. How do I get my hands on those posters? I have to have them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, fortunately for you,
Oh.
I am here to help. These posters were sent out because I'm so really that most significant, and what made me want to put this on the list is that when Eric Killmonger and Black Panther first fought in Marvel Comics, there were a few things going on. First and foremost, Eric Killmonger was every bit as smart as Black Panther was. The guy was an MIT graduate, guy had degrees, like advanced degrees. You wouldn't necessarily know it because of just how brutal he appeared and the fact that he seemed to be more concerned with the power of Black Panther in ruling Wakanda than he did exercising his intelligence and so on and so forth. But if you read between the lines, he was very, very smart because not only did he defeat Black Panther to rule Wakanda, he beat Black Panther while having no powers, and Black Panther had his powers, and that's what made the fight so epic. Imagine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe if that fight took place between Eric Killmonger and T'Challa, and Killmonger was like, no, I want to face you at your best. I want to fight you at your absolute best because I want no one to doubt that when I beat you, you never had a chance to win. There was no caveat, there was no if this had happened differently. No. And that's how it was in the comics. Eric Killmonger overpowered Black Panther despite Black Panther having his powers. That's how capable Killmonger was. The fight was epic, it was beautifully written. It's one of the most significant moments in the history of the Black Panther mythos. But coming in at number 3, for those of you guys who want like the more modern day take, this is when we get into your list. So number 3 on this list is Black Panther leading an army of zombies.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Amazing. And no, this was not part of the original Marvel Zombie storyline. This took place during the single greatest run in the history of Marvel Comics, Jonathan Hickman's Avengers and New Avengers and Secret Wars. And in fact, spoiler alert, the rest of the list does as well, because that story, despite being called Avengers and New Avengers, it's basically just a giant Black Panther story. So the thing about this is that this took place during the main Secret Wars event, but there are some things that happened that led up to this. So at the tail end of Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four run, he basically tied into an event that had previously happened known as Doom War. Doom War was a phenomenal story. To give you the long and short of it, basically Dr. Doom orchestrated an insurrection in Wakanda so that Wakanda nationalists basically ousted Black Panther as the ruler of Wakanda, as well as his wife Storm. During that story, T'Challa was injured, so he basically passed the mantle of Black Panther to Shuri, and that's how Shuri became the new Black Panther in Marvel Comics. But when Dr. Doom orchestrated this insurrection, it was all done for the purpose of giving him the ability to sneak into Wakanda, steal all of its vibranium, and leave, which he successfully managed to do. There were a few other caveats, like appeasing the Panther Goddess Bass, and so on and so forth. But in order to defeat Dr. Doom, because of the fact that he had amplified his own magical energy using the properties of vibranium, that Black Panther had to render all vibranium across the world into just inert, useless chunks of rock. And seemingly, it destroyed the wealth of Wakanda. You ended up finding out later on that they had bought countries' national debt, so countries are going to be paying them back forever. But in an effort to basically find a new place for himself in the Marvel Comics landscape, and Shuri essentially becoming the new Black Panther, which was a role that he couldn't just simply take back, he met with Reed Richards and then went down to the necropolis where he met with the Panther Goddess Bass. And that what ended up happening is the Panther Goddess Bass essentially foretold the events of Avengers and New Avengers before they happened, and basically said there was going to be somebody who needed to be a light in the dark. And so what ended up happening is Bast bestowed T'Challa with a new kind of power that basically made him a king of the dead. That's how, in Marvel Comics, Black Panther is able to communicate with his ancestors, to talk to other Black Panthers who have passed on. It's the fact that he's the king of the dead. This all came to bear during the events of Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars event, when you basically had God King Doom, who was super powerful, and the superheroes that remained were launching an attack against him. That what Black Panther had done is he had gone to the realm of Marvel Zombies. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of zombies. And because he was the king of the dead, they had to obey his orders. So he basically seizes control of the Marvel Zombies and leads them into a battle against Dr. Doom. It was ridiculously epic.
Yeah, it was.
Just insane.
I remember reading this one.
But he was only able to do it because he was the king of the dead. But another really cool moment that came out of really Secret Wars with Black Panther is our number 2 spot, when Black Panther gets the Infinity Gauntlet. And that was so dope, because that's never happened before in Marvel Comics, and it was just one of the most epic moments ever. So the idea behind this is that when the multiverse basically died, that you had Doctor Strange, you had Doctor Doom, and you had the Molecule Man Owen Reese. Owen Reese has nothing to do with this discussion, so you can ignore him. The reality here is that given the level of power that belonged to the Beyonders, and they were the ones who essentially destroyed the multiverse, that power could be used to basically save what was left. And Doctor Strange turned away from it because he felt like it was too much power for one man. Dr. Doom, ever the guy who covets insane amounts of power, seized that power for his own, and then basically made Doctor Strange his second in command. But Stephen Strange never fully trusted Dr. Doom. That distrust came to a head when basically Stephen Strange helped out the superheroes and Dr. Doom destroyed him. But when this happened, you ended up having Black Panther along with Namor the Submariner, who were basically led to the citadel of Doctor Strange by the spiritual essence or the memory of Stephen Strange, who presented them with the Infinity Gauntlet under the idea that, one, it will not destroy Doctor Doom because he's more powerful than an Infinity Gauntlet, but it will turn the tide of battle. Now, the reason why the Infinity Gauntlet even worked is because the Infinity Stones that made up the Gauntlet were collected from the different universes that had been brought together by Doctor Doom when he formed the new version of Battleworld that took place or existed in Secret Wars from 2015. And because of the fact that it was a singular place, it was, quote unquote, a universe unto itself, it allowed the Infinity Stones to work. It's just comic book logic. But this moment in and of itself, it actually allowed, for a moment, Black Panther to go toe-to-toe with God King Doom. And it was an impressive moment. The funny thing about it all is that even
Hey, what's up?
Dr. Doom and using the Infinity Gauntlet on Dr. Doom,
How you doing,
it was
Erlen?
only ever a distraction. And when that revelation came, it was just an amazing moment. But that's not our number one choice.
Check it out, man. A new camera, new mic.
Black Panther, the coolest moment of Black Panther in Marvel Comics. The number one choice is T'Challa killing Namor the Submariner. Kind of.
Nice.
Not really. Leaving him to die on a world that Black Panther.
I love this thing. Just pause and mute it.
All has its roots in basically Avengers versus X-Men.
All right.
Curious why it is that
What exactly did you get?
Between Black Panther and
This is just an old crap. It's a lot less clunky than the headset.
Comes back, Namor gets a piece of it. But when he does, he ends up basically destroying a massive portion of Wakanda, killing tons and tons of people. And literally, Black Panther swears that he will find a way to destroy Namor the Submariner. So what this does is it leads to the start of the incursions, right? The beginnings of the collapse of the multiverse. And what ends up happening is, of course, you do have the Illuminati, which is restored by Black Panther. Namor is one of those guys. So you can tell there's a massive
HyperX Cloud Flight.
Namor kind of apologizing, but not really. Black Panther doesn't care.
Shit. Hello? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, sure. Oh, you still there? Sorry. Oh, you still there? Sorry. Oh, you still there? Sorry. Oh, no, I don't care. Still there? Sorry. Oh, no. My name's Tim DeLong. My name's Tim DeLong. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna look up your headset. Yeah, that was my insurance company, man. They're always fucking calling me. Are you alright? I'm disabled. I'm disabled. I'm not fucking old, man. No, I don't need a nurse to come out to my house. I'm good. She's like, yeah, you're the first young person I've talked to. I'm like, yeah. I'm young disabled, not old disabled. What are you doing? Get out of there! I just cleaned all that up. Stay out of that box. No. It's all from that doll you tore up. Hyper. X Cloud. Light. I'm assuming it's wireless. Nice. I like it. I like the red one. I might just get. I want to get a red one to match my mic. That looks pretty cool.
Here, he wants to kill him. This goes into a story called Infinity, where basically the forces of Thanos, right? Proxima Midnight, the Cull Obsidian, Corvus Glaive, all those guys. You saw them in Infinity War and Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at not showing shit that's not supposed to be on here. But I appreciate the heads up, brother.
And because Shuri is the Black Panther at the time, T'Challa ends up having to flee to meet with the Illuminati. But before he leaves, Shuri remembers what it was that Namor did. So she presents Black Panther with the ceremonial dagger of the Wakandan people of the Panther clan and literally just says, put this where it belongs. So what you end up realizing is that the Illuminati, in order to stave off the incursions, basically have to destroy alternate Earths. Otherwise, those Earths will crash into the main Marvel Universe Earth, and both universes will be destroyed. There's a whole reason behind why it happens. We don't need to go into it here. The important thing is there comes a point when it's basically Namor's turn to destroy a world. He teleports down to this platform, standing above this alternate Earth, with literally an antimatter bomb that he's going to detonate. But basically Black Panther teleports down there with him. And like in that moment when it happens, you're like, oh my God, here we go. Because he's got the dagger in his hand. And it's like, oh my God, here we go. Like, this is it, man. This is when Black Panther gets his revenge. And sure enough, he does, right? Namor's like, so what do you plan to do with that dagger? And he's like, you realize you can't kill me with a knife. And literally, like, Black Panther's like, no, that's not what's going to kill you. I'm just putting this dagger where it belongs. And so he just like plunges the dagger into the chest of Namor the Submariner, like literally has him knocked off the platform by Black Bolt. Like Black Bolt screams at him, knocks him off the platform. Namor goes crashing down. And so literally he's just laying there, right? He's just laying on this alternate Earth. And like Black Panther has this detonator in his hand. And Black Bolt is basically like, why are you waiting? And the response of Black Panther is, that fall's not going to kill Namor the Submariner. He's too strong, he's too durable. But it will leave him a little phased and a little hazy for a while. But what I want is for him to wake up, to regain consciousness, and I want him to know what's about to happen. I want him to know I'm gonna detonate this bomb and he's going to die. And literally, Namor starts to wake up, starts to realize what's happening, and Black Panther, looking down on him, detonates this antimatter bomb and destroys the entire world with Namor on it. The funny thing about this is Black Panther didn't know, but Namor actually survived, and he was saved by Thanos. But with that being said, guys, if you want to know anything about the stuff that we've covered here in this video, make sure you guys check the link in the description. It'll send you to a playlist where we cover it all. Jonathan Hickman's Avengers and New Avengers run, along with Secret Wars, which is the greatest Black Panther story that's ever been told in the history of Marvel Comics. But thank you all for...
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, it's Nixium, and as you can see, I am playing as a Tauren Rogue.
Hello Indie Game fan, more interesting releases to look forward to, beginning with Winter Falling Battle Tactics, a minimalist real-time strategy title where units are represented by icons on the screen, but I really like the presentation around it, especially how they deal with Fog of War, although the Stardew Valley-like sound effects did throw me for a loop, but it's a must-get if you love this classic genre like me. I just talked about Vampire Survivor likes in yesterday's video, where if you were shocked to learn that there are at least 69 of these in the...
There's more than that. There's more, way... 69. Why'd you stop there? There's more than that. What are you talking about? Alright. I'm gonna rename the stream and I'll